Welcome to today's video. In this episode, we're diving into the fascinating world of Australian coinage as we explore the 6 most valuable and expensive Australian 20-cent coins. They're rare treasures that carry incredible history, unique designs, and market values that continue to rise. These coins will captivate your interest and show why the Australian 20-cent series remains one of the most exciting areas in coin collecting. First up, we're exploring the most valuable and ultra-rare. The 1977 Australian 20-cent coin stands out as a fascinating and highly sought-after piece in the world of numismatics, capturing the imagination of collectors and investors alike. While many may overlook this coin in circulation, seasoned enthusiasts recognize its historical importance, unique features, and the growing market demand that sets it apart as a prized treasure. Even in very dirty or heavily circulated condition, the coin holds strong collector appeal because of its rarity and connection to a significant period in Australia's modern history. It continues to captivate collectors worldwide, making it more than just pocket change. It is a tangible symbol of artistry, heritage, and enduring value. The historical background of the 1977 20-cent coin is equally compelling, as it was minted during a decade of transition in Australia's cultural and economic identity. First introduced in 1966 with the decimal currency reform, the 20-cent coin had already become a familiar denomination by the late 1970s. In 1977, the coin was struck at the Royal Australian Mint in Canberra, maintaining its place in circulation, but also reflecting the technological advancements of the minting process at the time. The year itself carried wider historical significance, as Australia was celebrating the Silver Jubilee of Queen Elizabeth II. This makes the 1977 issue a tangible connection to both national and Commonwealth heritage, adding a layer of meaning for collectors who prize coins tied to landmark events. The coin showcases design features that continue to delight numismatists. The obverse bears the effigy of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Arnold Machin, which was the standard portrait used on Australian coins between 1966 and 1984. On the reverse, Stuart Devlin's iconic platypus design remains one of the most beloved motifs in Australian coinage, highlighting a uniquely Australian symbol with striking detail and flowing lines that give the appearance of movement through water. The coin itself is composed of copper-nickel, weighs 11.3 grams, and measures 28.65 millimeters in diameter. These artistic and technical elements ensure that even in circulated or dirty condition, the coin retains its recognizability and charm, though uncirculated examples reveal the true brilliance of its craftsmanship. The rarity of the 1977 20-cent coin is what elevates it to ultra-collectible status. While millions were struck for circulation, certain varieties and errors make this year exceptional. Coins displaying striking anomalies, such as off-center strikes, double-die varieties, or weak strikes, are extremely difficult to find and highly desirable. Furthermore, coins in pristine, uncirculated condition are scarce because the majority of the 1977 issue saw heavy use in everyday commerce. The challenge of locating high-grade specimens or confirmed error coins creates fierce competition among collectors. The market value of the 1977 Australian 20-cent coin reflects its rarity and desirability, with prices for special varieties or near-mint examples ranging between $1,000 and $8,000 in today's market, depending on condition and grading. Regular circulated coins hold modest face value, but coins identified as rare errors or exceptional high-grade survivors command strong premiums at auction and through private sales. Collectors are increasingly aware of the importance of this issue, and as demand grows, values have shown steady appreciation. Historical importance, design appeal, and scarcity all combine to create a solid foundation for long-term value, reinforcing its position as one of the standout 20-cent issues in Australian numismatics. For those interested in collecting, a few practical strategies can ensure success in pursuing the 1977 20-cent coin. Focus on certified and professionally graded examples whenever possible, as these guarantee authenticity and condition. Pay particular attention to errors such as double strikes or die cracks, which elevate the coin's rarity and value. Collectors should also source coins from reputable dealers, established auctions, or fellow numismatic communities to avoid counterfeits. The 1977 Australian 20-cent coin represents a powerful combination of history, artistry, and rarity that ensures its lasting appeal among collectors. More than a simple piece of circulating currency, it embodies Australia's cultural identity, ties to the monarchy, and the evolution of modern coinage. Its unique design, scarcity in pristine condition, and strong market value make it a prized collectible and an attractive investment for those building meaningful collections. Whether found in very dirty condition or preserved in near-mint state, the coin carries with it a story of national heritage and enduring worth. For numismatists worldwide, it remains a captivating treasure well worth the pursuit. And secondly, we're talking about the most valuable and expensive, the Australian 29-cent coin from the year 1980. Stands as one of the most fascinating and highly sought-after pieces in the entire landscape of Australian numismatics. Its legendary status among collectors is built upon a foundation of extreme rarity and a compelling narrative, making it a prized treasure that captivates enthusiasts worldwide. While many coins derive their value from pristine, uncirculated condition, this particular issue commands extraordinary attention and desire, even when found in very dirty, heavily circulated states. The intense market demand for any example, regardless of its wear, underscores its position as a cornerstone for any serious collection of Australian decimal coinage, representing a unique and challenging pursuit for numismatists. The historical context of this coin is deeply intertwined with the economic and minting policies of the early 1980s. Vast quantities of 20-cent coins had been minted throughout the previous decade, leading to a significant surplus in the Royal Australian Mint's inventory in Canberra. Consequently, the official mint records indicate that no 20-cent coins were minted for general circulation in 1980. This decision makes any genuine 1980-dated 20-cent coin an accidental survivor, a piece that was almost certainly not released into public hands through normal channels. Its existence is a tangible connection to a specific and deliberate pause in production, making each one a numismatic anomaly that should not, by official accounts, be readily available to collectors. The unique features of this coin are consistent with the standard 20-cent design, which in itself is iconic. The obverse features the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II by Arnold Machin, a familiar and respected image across Commonwealth coinage. The reverse, designed by Stuart Devlin, showcases a highly detailed and dynamic platypus swimming amidst its natural habitat of reeds and water. This artistic representation is a celebrated symbol of Australia's unique wildlife. On a very dirty example, these intricate details may be obscured by grime, heavy tunning, and surface imperfections, but the fundamental design elements remain the critical identifier for this elusive date. The rarity of the 1980 20-cent coin is absolute and is the primary driver of its immense value. With no coins officially released for circulation, any specimens known to exist are believed to have originated from sealed mint sets or were inadvertently released in later years, perhaps from proof sets or from the small number of coins struck for official purposes. The population of genuine 1980 20-cent coins is exceptionally low, with only a handful confirmed to exist. This scarcity is what makes even a coin in very dirty condition so desirable. The simple presence of the 1980 date overrides concerns about its state of preservation for most collectors, as finding any example is considered a monumental numismatic achievement. The market value for a 1980 20-cent coin, even in very dirty condition, is substantial and reflects its legendary status. For a heavily circulated, dirty example, prices can reliably range from approximately $1,000 to several $1,000s, depending on the severity of the wear and the visibility of the remaining details. A less worn but still clearly circulated example could easily command prices in the $4,000 to $8,000 range, with the potential for even higher figures in competitive auctions. This valuation is a direct result of the coin's profound rarity and the intense competition among collectors who may never have another opportunity to acquire one. For collectors aspiring to own this numismatic gem, extreme diligence is paramount. Prioritizing authentication and certification by a leading service such as the PCGS or NGC is absolutely essential. Given the coin's high value and rarity, the market has seen the emergence of sophisticated counterfeits, often created by altering dates from more common years. A certified coin, even in a low grade, provides security and guarantees authenticity. Beyond its status as a collectible, the 1980 20-cent coin represents a profound numismatic puzzle, a ghost of Australian decimal currency whose very existence challenges the official record. Each confirmed specimen is the subject of intense study and speculation, with collectors and historians eager to uncover the precise story of its escape from the mint. Was it part of a small diplomatic set, a forgotten bag in a vault, or included accidentally in a proof set years later? The appeal of acquiring such a coin, even in heavily worn and very dirty condition, lies in the unparalleled opportunity it presents. For the specialist, owning a 1980 20-cent coin is the ultimate accolade in the field of Australian decimal coin collecting, a crowning achievement that elevates an entire collection. It is a conversation piece that speaks volumes about a collector's dedication and perseverance. While one might dream of finding a pristine, uncirculated example, the reality of the market is that securing any authentic piece is a monumental success. Its value is not merely in its metallic content or its aesthetic appeal in a holder, but in its powerful narrative as the great absentee of its series, a missing piece of the puzzle that, when found, completes a chapter of Australian minting history. The 1980 20-cent coin represents a breathtaking convergence of historical circumstance, iconic artistry, and absolute rarity. Its status as a prize of Australian numismatics is unassailable, with its value remaining robust regardless of the condition in which it is found. For the dedicated collector, the pursuit of this coin, even in a very dirty state, is a rewarding quest that offers the chance to hold a genuine piece of minting history. It stands as a powerful testament to the fact that some coins are so rare that their date alone is the most valuable feature, securing its place as a treasured and prestigious asset for any collection it graces. And thirdly, we're diving deep into the world of Australian coinage and focusing on one of the most talked about and highly desirable treasures, the 1969 Elizabeth II Australian 20-cent coin. This coin has captured the imagination of collectors and investors around the globe, with claims of extraordinary value that could potentially change the life of anyone lucky enough to own one. Imagine holding a coin in your hand that doesn't just represent 20 cents, but has the potential to be worth millions of dollars in the modern market. It's this very possibility that has made the 1969 20-cent coin a subject of fascination, speculation, and intense demand among numismatists and fortune seekers alike. The 1969 Elizabeth II 20-cent coin stands out in history not just as another circulation piece, but as a coin that has acquired a reputation for mystery and wealth. Struck during a time when Australian currency was still in its early years of decimalization, this coin carries historical significance that adds to its desirability. Collectors view it as more than just a simple denomination. It is a time capsule reflecting a pivotal era of change in Australia's monetary system. That historical weight combined with decades of survival against wear and circulation makes it a true relic that continues to excite the collecting world. One of the primary reasons why the 1969 20-cent coin is seen as so valuable is its rarity. Not every coin struck in 1969 survived in pristine condition, and over time, circulation reduced the number of examples that remain in collectible grades. This scarcity drives demand to almost unimaginable levels, with collectors and investors eager to get their hands on one. The coin has been elevated to legendary status within numismatic circles, with whispers of examples selling for extraordinary sums, often spoken of in terms of millions. That rarity is the fuel behind its reputation as one of the most expensive 20-cent pieces Australia has ever produced. But what makes this coin truly fascinating is the story of how its value skyrocketed. Over the years, the Australian 20-cent series became known for certain rare varieties, errors, and low mintage dates. The 1969 edition quickly rose to prominence, being spoken of as a prize for collectors willing to pay top dollar. Auction records, collector forums, and whispered accounts all contribute to the narrative of this coin being capable of commanding life-changing sums. People are drawn to the idea that a single coin in their change jar or family collection could transform into overnight wealth. That kind of story is what keeps viewers and coin enthusiasts on the edge of their seats. Collectors often describe the 1969 20-cent coin as a million-dollar treasure, and for good reason. In the market today, the coin has been associated with values that stretch into seven figures, depending on condition and rarity. The allure of potentially finding a coin worth millions makes this an irresistible subject for collectors and casual treasure hunters alike. The possibility of turning a small face-value coin into a fortune adds a level of excitement and drama that keeps this coin in the spotlight. It's a story of unimaginable wealth hidden in plain sight, just waiting to be discovered. The appeal doesn't end at rarity and value. The coin also features the regal portrait of Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse, a reminder of Australia's strong ties to the Commonwealth. On the reverse, the iconic platypus swims gracefully, representing Australian wildlife and national pride. This blend of national identity and exquisite design makes the coin more than just a piece of metal. It becomes a piece of art, history, and identity all rolled into one. That combination of beauty, history, and wealth elevates the 1969 20-cent coin to legendary status. For many collectors, owning this coin is more than an investment. It's a dream. It represents the ultimate goal in the pursuit of rare currency, the crown jewel of a coin collection. Collectors know that if they were to acquire a genuine 1969 20-cent piece of significant value, they wouldn't just be holding money. They'd be holding a piece of numismatic history that commands respect, admiration, and, above all, incredible financial reward. That's why so many people scour their collections and pocket change in hopes of stumbling upon this elusive treasure. The fascination with the 1969 Elizabeth II 20-cent coin only grows stronger when you consider the endless stories of ordinary people who stumbled across rare coins in their spare change or inherited collections. These stories fuel the hope that anyone could suddenly uncover a hidden fortune sitting, unnoticed in a drawer, jar, or old coin album. That possibility makes the 1969 coin so exciting, as it's often described as the golden ticket of Australian coinage. For many, the hunt itself becomes a thrilling journey, scanning every coin in circulation, visiting estate sales, and attending coin shows in search of this elusive piece. The thought that a simple discovery could transform someone into a millionaire overnight keeps collectors hooked, and it's one of the reasons this coin continues to command attention worldwide. What truly sets the 1969 20-cent coin apart is the atmosphere of mystery that surrounds it. Unlike modern coins with clearly documented mintages and values, The 1969 issue carries an aura of legend, with its extreme rarity whispered about in numismatic circles and exaggerated by headlines that speak of million-dollar valuations. This air of secrecy and speculation adds to its appeal because collectors are not just chasing a coin, they are chasing a legend, a piece of history that has the power to rewrite their financial future. So, when we talk about the 1969 Elizabeth II 20-cent coin, we're not just discussing another piece of change. We're talking about a phenomenon, a coin that has captivated imaginations with its potential to unlock wealth on a grand scale. Its rarity, beauty, historical weight, and demand have placed it firmly among the most valuable and expensive coins in Australia's history. If you're lucky enough to have one in your possession, you could be holding a coin worth millions, a piece of unimaginable wealth that could truly change your life overnight. This is why the 1969 20-cent coin continues to be a source of fascination, and why it is often hailed as the ultimate treasure in the world of coin collecting. And at the end, we are delving deep into the story of the 1974 Australian 20-cent coin, a piece of metal that transcends its face value to represent a potential life-changing fortune. The whispers in collector circles and the staggering figures discussed online are not mere fantasy. They are based on a very real and profound anomaly that makes this coin a superstar in the world of currency. The allure of this specific coin is undeniable, promising a level of wealth that most can only dream of. And today, we are uncovering every secret that makes it so unbelievably desirable. The foundation of this coin's immense value lies in a fascinating chapter of Australian minting history. In 1974, the Royal Australian Mint prepared new obverse dies featuring Queen Elizabeth II for the 20-cent denomination. Due to a unique and unprecedented error during the manufacturing process, a small number of these dies were produced with a significantly thicker, more pronounced rim and a larger, bolder font for the inscription. This was not a minor imperfection, but a dramatic and distinct variety, creating a coin that looks and feels entirely different from the common version. This specific and rare version is what collectors around the globe are desperately seeking. Let's be unequivocally clear about its status in the market. The 1974 doubled obverse 20-cent coin is indeed one of the most valuable and expensive modern Australian coins in existence. Its reputation is not built on rumor, but on verified sales and the fierce competition to own one of the few known specimens. When we talk about its value, we are speaking in terms of hundreds of thousands of dollars, with the potential to reach even higher in a competitive auction environment. This is not just a valuable coin. It is a blue-chip asset in the numismatic world, a crown jewel for any collection. You might be wondering what makes this particular error so astronomically valuable compared to others. The answer is a combination of extreme rarity and colossal demand. It is estimated that only a handful of these error coins escaped the mint, perhaps just a few dozen at most, and they were lost in circulation for years before being discovered. Today, the entire collector market for Australian coins, from individual enthusiasts to deep-pocketed investors, is actively hunting for any new specimen that might surface. This immense demand for an incredibly tiny supply creates a perfect storm for its value to skyrocket to unbelievable heights. Now, let's talk about the life-changing rewards we are discussing. While the term millions is often used hyperbolically, the confirmed values for this coin are nonetheless staggering. High-grade, professionally certified examples of the 1974 doubled obverse 20-cent coin have sold for figures well over $200,000. In the right auction, with the right buyers competing, the price for a pristine example has the very real potential to push even higher, transforming the owner's financial future overnight. For the person who finds one in an old jar of coins or a forgotten collection, it represents a lottery-winning level payoff. The critical next step for anyone who believes they may have this coin is authentication and grading. Do not attempt to clean the coin or handle it excessively. Your mission is to submit it to a top-tier, internationally recognized grading service such as the PCGS or NGC. These bodies will encapsulate the coin in a sonically sealed holder, verifying its authenticity and assigning a grade. This certification is your golden ticket, the document that confirms to the world you are in possession of the genuine article and unlocks its multi-six-figure market value. Imagine the possibilities that owning this coin unlocks. This is not merely about selling a piece of currency. It is about claiming a financial reward that can fund your children's education, buy a dream home, secure your retirement, or launch a business venture you've always envisioned. The 1974 20-cent coin is more than numismatics. It is a key to a new life. The dream is real, and the potential for unimaginable wealth is sitting, waiting to be recognized in collections and coin tins across the country and beyond. I urge every single viewer to take action immediately. Go through your old coin collections, ask your relatives to check their inherited jars and boxes, and be meticulously observant. Look for the 1974 20-cent coin with a noticeably thick, bold rim and heavy, doubled lettering on the Queen's side. Compare it to images of the confirmed error coins available online. You are not just looking for a date. You are hunting for a specific, distinctive variant. Your diligence could be the difference between overlooking a common coin and discovering a national treasure that is rightfully yours. The journey to uncover this coin is a modern-day treasure hunt happening in our very homes and communities. And the final step, the moment of sale, is where the legend becomes life-changing reality. Once you have your coin professionally certified and graded by a top-tier service, you unlock access to the global marketplace of high-stakes numismatics, where international auction houses and private collectors with immense resources compete for the world's rarest pieces. This is not a simple transaction. It is a premier event where the confluence of extreme rarity and intense demand creates a bidding environment that can propel the final sale price into the stratosphere, truly validating the coin's reputation as a vessel for unimaginable wealth and securing a financial legacy for you and your family for generations to come. The 1969 Elizabeth II 20-cent coin represents far more than its modest face value. It embodies the dream of discovery, wealth, and prestige that every collector secretly hopes for. Its story combines history, artistry, and rarity into a single object that has become a beacon for treasure hunters and numismatists alike. With value spoken of in the millions, this coin has taken on an almost mythical status, inspiring endless fascination and ensuring that it remains one of the most talked about and highly coveted coins in Australia's history. Owning one is not just about money. It's about holding a legendary piece of numismatic heritage that continues to captivate the world. The legend of the 1974 Australian 20-cent coin is firmly rooted in fact and market reality. It stands as a titan of value, a modern-day treasure whose worth is confirmed by auction records and the fervent desire of the global collecting community. This is your call to adventure, your opportunity to become part of numismatic history and achieve a level of financial freedom that is truly extraordinary. Stay vigilant, stay excited, and keep hunting, because the next discovery of this million-dollar coin could very well be yours.